Breaking news right now. We are learning new details about a gas station robbery in Donaldson, and it happened at this BP on McGavick Pike. Jason Pack is accused of slamming a cart through the door and stealing the cash in the register. The store owner identified Pack from the surveillance video. He was just booked into the Davidson County Jail on several charges this morning. Breaking news now. A family dodges bullets inside their own home. It's hard to imagine. Let's go straight to Cuthbert Langley. All right, Cuthbert, do police have any idea who they're looking for this morning?
Amy, no. So far, police do not have any updates in terms of who they are looking for. The shooting happened around midnight, so now we're getting on about 7 hours of the search continuing this morning, and so far, no new details from police about that suspect search. But take a look at some video from earlier from the scene. This is on 23rd Avenue North. You can see at least 5 or 6 bullet casings there spread throughout the street, and there were children inside of the home at the time of this drive-by shooting. Thankfully and remarkably, nobody was hurt. Police tell me they believe this was a targeted shooting because no other homes were shot up. It was only that one. But police, again, do not have any leads yet as to who they are looking for. Officers spent several hours in that neighborhood, though, speaking with neighbors, trying to see if they had any hints or tips that could help them piece together what happened here. But again, so far, no clear sign of a suspect just yet. But again, nobody injured in any of this. And again, they are still relying on you at home. If you have any tips that could help police make an arrest on this case, give Crime Stoppers a call at 615-74-CRIME. We're live at the North Police Precinct this morning. I'm Cuthbert Langley, News Channel 5.
Thank you. We're waiting to hear back from police about a bank robbery in Bedford County. This is what we know so far. A man claiming to have a gun robbed the First Community Bank on US 231 yesterday afternoon. That's according to the Shelbyville Times-Gazette. After grabbing the cash, the culprit ran off toward the Heritage Medical Center before disappearing. So as soon as we get those surveillance photos or more details, we'll share them with you. Shocking video out of Hillsboro Village where the front of vintage cleaners collapsed without warning. Employees say they heard a strange sound, then the front awning just came crashing down.
I turned around and I looked, and you could just see it falling, and you could see like the puff of smoke coming up from where it fell.
Fortunately, no one was hurt, but as you can see, the building suffered extensive damage. A structural engineer is going to inspect the building sometime today, and after that, we should have a better estimate on when the business will be back open. Family, friends, even strangers will say their final goodbyes to the Kentucky State Trooper who was gunned down in the line of duty. Our Matthew Torres joins us in studio with details. And Matthew, I understand thousands of people are expected to show up.
Amy, that's right. And we've already seen hundreds gather to honor the life of Cameron Ponder this week. It's been tough so far, but today will be the toughest.
He was taken far too early, and it just tears us up.
Thousands are expected to say their final goodbye, but also celebrate the life of the 31-year-old trooper. He also was a U.S. Navy veteran. He was murdered Sunday night after the man he pulled over shot him. The driver, Joseph Johnson, was later killed during a standoff. And as you can see from the video, hundreds came out to a candlelight vigil at his hometown in Radcliffe on Wednesday. There was also a visitation for him yesterday. Ponder had been on the force since January of this year. His funeral is expected to start at 11 a.m. at the Severance Valley Baptist Church in Elizabethtown. There will also be a motorcade procession from the church to his final resting place in Fort Knox. And to catch up on this story, just go to our website at newschannel5.com. Amy.
All right, thank you. The battle over gay marriage is far from over. 2 Tennessee lawmakers are now fighting against the Supreme Court's ruling that same-sex couples have the right to get married. The Natural Marriage Defense Act was filed yesterday, claiming the court's ruling was unconstitutional.
This is a battle that we're fighting. It's not an earthly battle. We battle in spiritual battle. This is a prayer battle.
Others we talked to say the bill is unconstitutional and creates a bad business climate in Tennessee. You can decide for yourself. We have the full bill posted on our website, newschannel5.com. The search continues this morning for one of the men who terrorized a family in Creve Hall. 2 teens are already behind bars. Robert Corder was nabbed yesterday. The 17-year-old is now facing robbery and kidnapping charges. 19-year-old Oscar Burnett Patton was arrested last week. Investigators say the teens plus an unknown third man forced their way into the home last week, held a family at gunpoint, then drove them to a nearby ATM to withdraw some cash. If you know who that third suspect is, call police immediately. A traffic alert for you this morning. Part of I-40 will be closed this weekend for part of the Fast Fix 8 project. This is a time-lapse video of TDOT's work last weekend on the I-40 East Bridge over Hearn Street. Work starts at 8 tonight.